The Victoria's Secret Angel Fashion Show is like the It Girl Super Bowl. We look forward to this every single year. And I know if you're like every other woman on this planet, you're going to watch the Victoria's Secret Fashion Show and the entire time. Love it. Enjoy it. And then Google how to get my dream body, Victoria's Secret Angel workout routines. I've got you, girly. Okay. So here in this video today, we are going to be unpacking the workout and fitness secrets of Victoria's Secret Angels and so much more. I'm going to teach you how you are going to utilize ChatGPT and hire her as your own personal fitness and workout coach so you can genuinely achieve your dream body by 2026. But babe, I know if you love Victoria's Secret and the Angels, you already know almost every single glow up tip and fitness tip there is out there. But I'm going to give you the full guide on how you can utilize ChatGPT to help you glow up and achieve your dream body by 2026. Welcome back to Get Up and Glow, the podcast where I transform you into your hottest, your healthiest, your happiest self. My mission is to make you the best version of you, and by gosh darn it, I'm gonna do it, girl, okay? So you already know what to do for more. My name is Madison Haynes, your self-improvement glow fairy godmother. Let's get right into it. Okay, so I know that if you're anything like me, you're gonna just admire all of the angels and then be like, ooh, okay, I wanna work on my abs more. I wanna define my arms, etc. Okay, so we're gonna go on a high level, rapid fire overview of how the angels train. It's no surprise that a lot of the angels do Pilates, they do bar, because those type of low impact workouts help build lean muscle. Models like Adriana Lima love to box, but any type of full body cardio is truly a must. Okay, that is going to be what helps you maintain a calorie deficit. Okay, getting your 10,000 steps in a day, whatever cardio you want to do. It could be dancing, it could be the elliptical, which I love watching a good TV show on the elliptical. Just find cardio that works. But girly, I know that many of us just want to do the Stairmaster all the time and then not lift weights at all. Okay, but if you want to maintain that not only lean but toned muscular body, you have to lift the weights. You can start small. A lot of the angels use resistance bands specifically when they do workouts like Pilates. But when the models do lift weights, and they do lift weights, they do light weight, high reps. The Victoria's Secret Angels love to do sit-ups. They love to do planks, okay? And the good news for you is you don't have to spend $1 million on Pilates classes or reformers class to get a nice toned physique, okay? Pull out ab routines, even if it's 10 minutes a day. Do a 10-minute ab workout every single day, and I know you are going to see the difference if you are consistent with this, okay? From now until the end of the year, that's a long time. You have over 3 months, girl. You can change. You still have time. Of course, the angels always stretch, and they do posture training, okay? Because you don't see the angels gliding down the runway like hunchbacks and just like awkward posture. It really is about how they carry themselves, their runway walks. Now, I know you've already looked up Victoria's Secret Angel workout routines before, like workout tips before, but the reason why you fall off is because of this one very important thing that you're missing. It's not just about copying one person's exact workout routine, exact way of eating, because what works for one person's body won't work for you, especially if your goals are different. For instance, if your goal is to be leaned and toned, more like what I would view a Victoria's Secret Angel, do more Pilates, do bar exercises, do body weight exercises, add in some cardio here and there, and do again light weightlifting, but not super intense where you're going to really build up those muscles and bulk a little bit. Or if your goal is to build super strong muscles, beautiful large glutes, beautiful well-defined legs, and then go off. Usually there's like 2 types of fitness influencers out there, the ones that are more like lean and toned and sculpted, and the ones that are just super strong and jacked. And I think both look absolutely gorgeous, but both you have to work out and eat differently. Regardless, if you want to actually build your dream body, you need to figure out and get super crystal clear about what your dream body actually looks like, okay? So go into your Pinterest board, and I know you have a Pinterest board about workout motivation. Figure out what the common denominators are, like what your dream body looks like to you, write them down, and then also be realistic, because there's some areas of ourselves that we just cannot change, and that's okay, and we work on loving that. So now once you have defined your goal and you have the vision for your Victoria's Secret Angel inspired dream body, let's go and expose the secret of Victoria's Secret, okay? You know what it is? She has an army full of personal trainers to help her keep motivated, disciplined. They create workout guides, they help her through her workouts, they go and create a diet for her. Half the time these people have people making their food, okay? it is easier for them because that is their job. Their entire job is to work out and look amazing and be the beautiful Victoria's Secret angels we love to see walk the runway, okay? But I have good news for you. I can help you do all of that for free. And I know what you're like, what, Madison? You're gonna give me a free personal trainer? No, I'm not a personal trainer. I don't know what I'm doing. But you know who does? Our favorite girl ever, ChatGPT, okay? She can quite literally create fitness plans, diet plans, everything that you want based on your own personal goals to help you glow the F up before the end of the year. But you know what, girl? In order to really get the most out of her, you need to know how to successfully prompt ChatGPT. And that is what we're going to unpack in this chapter. Your It Girl action step is to use ChatGPT as your own personal fitness coach, okay? So ask yourself the following questions. Number one, how many days a week can I realistically work out? And be aspirational, not lazy about it, but also be realistic, because again, your results will be in consistency. So don't say 6 days a week for 65 minutes a session. Okay, maybe let's start you off with 3 to 4 times a week at 25 to 45 minutes a session. How much time you can allocate per session? For me, it's 45 minutes. And then again, you already defined your workout goals, your body goals. Perfect. We're going to use that. What is your goal with this workout? What are you trying to achieve? Are you trying to build beautiful glutes? Are you trying to get abs? Are you trying to get lean? Okay, put that in there. And then I want you to take all of that info and put it into ChatGPT and say, hi, I want you to create me a fitness routine and diet plan inspired by Victoria's Secret angels. I have this many days to work out. I want the sessions to be this long. These are my fitness goals I'm trying to achieve. Create me a custom workout plan based on my goals to help me achieve them by whatever timeline you want. So by the end of 2025. My biggest tip is to make this a different folder in your ChatGPT so you can come back to it. So for instance, you can work on whatever workouts it gives you for a little bit. And then if you want to switch it up, you can go in and say, okay, today I want to do 30 minutes of abs. Can you recommend Victoria's Secret Angel inspired ab routines on YouTube? And it will give you a whole list of the ones that will work for your goals. And you can click on it and choose it. It will take seconds. Do not forget that the more details you give your personal trainer that we love to call ChatGPT, the better results you'll have. Chapter number 2, Victoria's Secret Angel inspired glow up tips. Girl, this is your sign. If you have not drank water today, go take a sippity, okay? Because those angels drink 2 to 3 liters of water a day. Beauty sleep is truly a real thing. So if you're not getting at least 7 hours, you gotta work on it. And I know it can be difficult, girl. Women actually need more sleep than men in general. So even like 8 to 9 hours is amazing. But for my busy girlies, at least 7. And skin, genuinely, Victoria's Secret angels may wear a lot of makeup and like gorgeous, like full glam on the runway, but the everyday like off-duty model look is very simplistic, and it's because they have a gorgeous base. They have gorgeous skin. Do facials, do sheet masks, exfoliate, gosha. Gosha will completely snatch your jawline. The biggest thing I could really recommend is doing hydrofacials. I know you're supposed to do them once a month. If you can't swing it, even once a quarter, once every 6 months to treat yourself. It will give you beautiful skin. If you're someone who suffers from acne scarring, microneedling will change your life. I actually have an at-home microneedling kit from Banish, and it truly works. I use it like once a month, and I use it on the days where I know a few days afterwards I won't have to wear makeup. Eat healthy fats. Healthy fats will be so good for giving you just like gorgeous shiny hair, longer nails, nice skin. Avocados are amazing. Fish, salmon, healthy nuts, just healthy fats in general. Mind body practice is also so important because I find that stress is a huge contributing factor to like you glowing down and feeling ugly. You feel ugly mentally because you feel like life sucks. And then because you're stressed out, you can't afford to spend all that time doing the self-care practices that you love that help you feel and look your best, okay? So take time to do yoga. Take time to meditate, to stretch at the end and start of your day. It will make the biggest difference. And not only that, when you feel less stressed and your cortisol is not constantly spiking, that will show up on your skin. Like when you're super stressed, you will break out. So things that we like kind of neglect because we think they're so simple, but the biggest things are truly these tiny little habits. Lymphatic drainage. Everyone's talking about it. Again, I talked about gosha because it's changed my life. Do a facial massage or do dry body brushing. It's truly about being consistent in your beauty rituals, okay? You could go and do a few days of teeth whitening strips, and if you forget to do them, then your teeth are gonna go back to normal. Same with your hair. Your hair won't change by doing a few treatments once in a while, okay? You have to stick with it. Keep using your products. Make sure you build a routine where it's easy to be consistent, okay? Don't have this like crazy 2-hour long nighttime routine. Make sure you pick a good hair mask, a good hair serum, maybe a whitening strip, one type of skincare device, like a red light therapy mask, okay? On top of your like basic skincare, there you go. The consistency is where you'll see the most results, truly. And confidence, girls, okay? When those Victoria's Secret angels strut their stuff on the runway, they do it with confidence. So work on this. And I know, like, yes, you can fake it till you make it. I have tons of podcast episodes dedicated on how to build confidence, but journal, okay? Practice gratitude. Try and control and master your thoughts, okay? You can't control always your first initial thought, but you can control your afterthought, and you can control if you're going to let your thoughts ruin your day or not. Okay, chapter number 3. Now let's talk about how you are going to build your ultimate Victoria's Secret Angel inspired wellness plan. Now again, don't just cherry pick the glow up tips from the Victoria's Secret Angels. I know you can get that in 5 seconds off of Pinterest, and that's not why you come here for. I know a lot of other content is just like super surface level, but girly, not here. On Get Up and Glow, I'm going to give you absolutely everything I possibly can to make sure that I transform you into the hottest, the healthiest, the happiest version of yourself. Call me your self-improvement glow up fairy godmother, and I shall deliver, okay? You ask for me, you call my name, and bippity boppity boo, I am right there, ready to transform you. Step number 1, define your beauty goal and to just start small. Don't go too big, okay? Because you're gonna fall off. So whatever is the thing that you feel like you can do the most to glow up. Maybe it's your skin, maybe it's your hair, maybe it is your confidence. Then I want you to go into ChatGPT in a different folder. This one's gonna be your glow up folder, and tell it everything you're feeling, everything that you wish you could have, the amount of money you have to spend on products, the amount of time you have, again, to dedicate every night to this type of ritual, and ask it to give you recommendations for habits that will have the highest ROI, okay? So the highest return on your investment. Then go and pick just 3 habits that you can easily adapt into your typical routine every single day to focus on. Then your It Girl action step is to just do exactly that. Commit for 30 days to focusing on those 3 habits, and I can guarantee you by the end of the month, you are going to have glossy, shiny, healthier hair. You're going to have better skin, okay? Maybe it is drinking lemon water in the morning before your iced coffee, or maybe it is putting away your phone 30 minutes before you go to bed and reading a book while you do your red light therapy. Bonus points if you habit stack, because if you really want to make sure you don't fall off of these habits, girl, okay, add it to something you're already doing. If you want to do squats, do it when you're brushing your teeth, okay? I go and do my Duolingo as I gasha every morning. It's an easy habit. I kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So figure out how to implement these new habits and routines with something that you're already doing. There you go. You're off to the races. Okay, chapter number 3, how the Victoria's Secret Angels eat to stay healthy and snatched. Okay, divas, we covered the workout routines of angels and the beauty and wellness tips. Now let's talk about diet, because let's just be real, okay? Victoria's Secret angels don't eat pizza every single day, at least 5-6 slices. They don't eat bags of chips all the time. Let's just be honest. It's unfortunate, but they get to the way that they look because they're super disciplined and they have balance, okay? So I'm not saying we can never eat that stuff. I eat that stuff all of the time, okay? Within reason, by moderating things, okay? So if this is triggering to you, just skip ahead by 10 minutes, okay? But in this section, we're going to talk about how to create balance, how they actually eat truly to be able to look like the way they do. But we're going to add a little bit more to it because at the end of the day, let's be so for real, this is not our full-time job. So are we going to really look like that? It's going to take a lot of discipline. I'm not saying you can't. If that is your dream, then fine. But I know what you're really after is maybe not looking exactly like the angels, but maybe getting just a little bit more snatched, a little bit more toned, okay? So this is the exact way that I would recommend you do exactly that. Number 1, angels know that protein is the priority, okay? So they start their day and try to fit protein into every single meal, whether that be through eggs, chicken, salmon, Greek yogurt. Even things like edamame and broccoli are a great way to get more protein. And not only is protein great for helping you build that muscle, but it's going to actually keep you fuller for longer. Eat veggies with every single meal, okay? Veggies are fiber, and fiber is good for you. You need more fiber into your diet. Victoria's Secret angels don't really eat a lot of processed foods, okay? Once in a while, I'm sure they do. And they come on and they're like, oh yes, I eat burgers, I eat pizza. Of course, once in a while within reason, but not before the show. Now, we are not training to go walk the runway. So I'm not saying to not do that because that's not realistic for you. Now, I did an episode of how I lost a lot of weight, 4 years ago, I was about 70 pounds heavier than I am right now. And recently, I always struggled with loving. I'm a foodie, right? So I love fast food. I love pizza. I love pasta. I love all of this stuff. So I struggled because I thought I had to give that up to get the body I wanted. But it wasn't until I realized, no food is off limits for me. I will eat processed foods. Maybe this is awful advice, but I'm going to be so real. This is going to help you. Genuinely. I eat whatever I want, but I portion it. So if I'm going to go and have pizza, I'm going to have 2 slices of pizza and not 4. And if I'm hungry, I'm going to go back and get my vegetables. I'm going to eat that to fill me up, okay? I'm going to have sushi, but instead of having a giant boat of sushi, I'm going to have like 12 pieces and then have a salad on the side. I'm going to enjoy whatever I want, the tasty food that I love, okay, in little portions. A Happy Meal at McDonald's instead of a Big Mac, okay? If I'm still hungry, I go back for healthier food. So I'm fueling my body, I'm eating enough, I'm tasting the things I want to taste. It's just about discipline. Now, was that hard to learn, go from a foot-long sub to a 6-inch sub? Yeah, it was hard at the beginning because I was used to that portion. But once I cut back, after like 2 months, it got so much easier and I truly saw like just everything fall off. And I felt like now I have my dream body truly. I want to get like an ab or 2, okay? So I'm gonna stick to these habits just as much as you girls. But again, my biggest tip is like, yes, the angels won't eat that stuff, but eat it and enjoy it, okay? Don't like make food this like scary thing, because if you do that, you're making weight loss hard. You're overcomplicating it. It becomes way more simple when you just say, I'm gonna eat whatever I want, just watch my portions. This is probably awful advice too because it's processed, but lean cuisines have changed my life. They're tasty, they're easy. I'm a busy girl. I know working women, it's so hard to meal prep and eat well. I like the lean cuisines or the healthy choice meals. They taste good, they're pasta, they're portioned perfectly for a nice light lunch, and if I'm hungry again, I'll go back and have popcorn, or I'll snack on dark cherries, like frozen pitted cherries, fruits, vegetables. Again, just being smart, giving myself what I want, and then going and eating it in small portions. And if my body is hungry, I'll wait 20 minutes. And if I'm still hungry, I'll go back and have more. I'll just have more of healthy food. Always drink water. Hydration is so important. We all know the angels love to drink water. And there's a study done that when there's a person who went into a meal without drinking a cup of water versus the person who went and drank a whole cup before their meal, guess who ate more? The person who didn't drink their water, okay? So make sure before each meal you are hydrated and you're just generally hydrated throughout your day. Victoria's Secret angels do not have crash diets, okay? They are consistent. That's why they look how they look. And again, hopefully the tips I give you before can make it easy and make you build a lifestyle around this, because if you go and get motivated by these angels on the runway and then you eat nothing but salads and salmon and chicken breast every day for a month and it's not realistic because you also love food, like you're gonna fall off. That's not gonna be how you actually achieve your goal. Again, eat whatever you want. Whatever you want. I'm telling you, I don't care. Maybe I'm not a fitness channel. Go have your pizza, have your burger, have your lasagna, have your pasta, have your martini, whatever, okay? Just be smart. If you go out and have 4 pina coladas with your girls with nachos, okay, go have 1 pina colada and then 3 vodka sodas, okay? That's what you do. Have a little bit of nachos and then order a side salad. And supplements, okay? I like to do a multivitamin. I find it's way more affordable and often has a lot of the things that you'd be buying separately, just in a little bit less of a dose, okay? Vitamin C is great, especially for the winter. Probiotic and prebiotic, which should always be paired together. And zinc. Zinc is great for your skin too if you're an acne girly. So now let's talk about how you are going to build your ultimate Victoria's Secret Angel inspired meal plan. First off, again, let's go back to your personal body goals. Do you want to be lean? Focus on protein, lots of veggies, healthy carbs like sweet potatoes, like oats. Or do you want to be thick? Have that nice glutes, girly, okay? Add more healthy fats into your workout routine, okay? And make sure you're really hitting your protein goals. So when you're doing all that hard work in the gym, you're giving your body enough protein to rebuild those muscles. When you are starting portioning, I like to use the portion rule, like the basic portion rule, which is half of your plate should be vegetables, half of your plate should be chicken, and then the other half should be carbs. Now, if you have a massive plate, that might be what's throwing you off, okay? If you really need help with this, you can buy cute portion plates from Amazon to make sure that you're eating the proper portion, a healthy amount of food, you're fueling your body properly, and it makes just like the whole portioning, like in terms of the different types of food groups, easy. Victoria's Secret angels have nutritionists, okay? They have personal chefs, some of them I am sure. So use ChatGPT in the exact same way. Ask it to make you a Victoria's Secret Angel inspired meal plan. Be super descriptive. Like the more detail you give, the better. If you have a grocery budget, give it that. If you have preferred foods you like, give it that. If you hate specific foods, give it that. Tell it to make it realistic. And you can also give it even more context and be like, look, I want to have a healthy balance. So I want to be able to eat cake once a week, or I want to be able to eat a little bit of ice cream every single day. Incorporate that, okay? Genuinely just be honest with yourself, because if you're going to crash out if you give up all the foods you love. The foods that you love, just think of like 3, and you can switch up those 3 each week. You can have a different treat of the week. Portion the treat. Then you get to look forward to it, enjoy it every single day, not hate your life eating nothing but grass. Well, let's be real, vegetables. But sometimes if you eat nothing but that's what it tastes like, okay? You can enjoy life. You can enjoy food again. That is going to be what allows you to get snatched for the new year. Make it easy, okay? It's way easier to adopt a habit if it's just simple. After you do this, create a grocery list that's ongoing. Order your groceries online if you can, or go and make it like your 10,000 steps, like you go through the grocery store in your pink, cute Victoria's Secret Angel workout set, okay? Meal prep. Make it easy. Go and cut your vegetables. Go and wash your fruit, so when you want a snack, it's easy for you to grab it, okay? If there's foods that you cannot be around, like chips, don't go and buy a big bag of chips. When you want the bag of chips, go out and walk and buy a little mini bag at the corner store, okay? So you can enjoy the chips on a Friday night, but it's not out there tempting you, throwing you off your goals constantly, okay? That is going to be how you see genuine results, okay? Make the habit simple, easy, then you can be consistent, and that is how you win. It's also so much easier to glow up, to work out, to eat healthier if you have someone who's trying to do the same thing. And I know it can be so difficult. So girls, did you know, if you're not already a part of it, I have a group chat where we can all go and come together and work on our goals. I give you a weekly challenge to help you become your hottest, your healthiest, your happiest self, and we work on it together. It's on my Patreon. But girly, I went one step further. I have 2 tiers to my Patreon. So for $2.99 a month, you can join and get access to exclusive bonus episodes every other week, where you can go and ask me my personal questions about my journey, questions about yours, and I will create tailored glow up self-improvement content dedicated to you for $2.99 a month. But if you want more, girly, I now vlog. I take the challenges in our group chat and I create a little vlog of me doing them. You get to see the background. You get to see my real life. You get to see my mess. You get to see me with no makeup. You get to see my room. You get to see all of the life updates first. It really is the ultimate community of girls, and you get all of that plus everything in the Glow Babes tier for $4.99. Yes, that's right. So for $4.99, you get bonus podcasts, okay, that are dedicated to your own glow up goals. We get to communicate back and forth together, girly, and you get to see the behind the scenes of my life every single Monday, okay? So if you are like, girl, I am so in, amazing, head on over to the Patreon and subscribe. And if not, and you just want to be a part of our free community, girl, you know you're always going to have a seat at my table. There's always a spot for you. Okay, girlies, now you know Victoria's secret, and then you have your ultimate secret, which is how to utilize ChatGPT to give you your dream body by the end of this year to glow up and look like a Victoria's Secret angel. All that's left now is to get up and glow.